Hi, we're here today talking to Marty Matthew Novak of the Highland Stage Theater Group. And the Highland Stage Theater Group is producing Hairspray. And Marty, tell us about your unique background and your experience.
Well, I've lived in Sussex County all of my life. I was adopted at age 4, and it's been an interesting experience growing up in Sussex County as an African-American student, person, all in general, because I didn't grow up with the typical 98% of African-Americans. I grew up with 98% of Caucasian white students. So I'm not your typical city kind of African-American. So. I grew up with that. My parents did foster parenting for 45 years now, so I've seen several different cases of kids, from drug cases to kids just being abused coming into the house, in and out. And I use that material to bring to the stage. I use a lot of the material and a lot of the life experiences that I have to bring to the stage, and this is sort of my escape from all of that.
Now you do stand-up, right?
Yeah.
You do stand-up comedy, and where are you going to be doing it around the region?
Well, we don't have any exact dates yet for in New Jersey that we're going to be doing the stand-up show, but we're hoping to go to Montclair, Monmouth University, areas like that, Morris County. So I would just keep on the rise for that. I have a YouTube channel. There's a few things.
Oh, great! Where's your YouTube channel?
Well, I do vlogs, and they just talk about my daily life and some of the Hairspray updates and how I'm feeling about the show running. So that's www.youtube.com/SayconSays, SayconSays.
Give us an example of some stand-up that you might do that's certainly helped you become an actor and one of the lead roles in this play.
Well, there's a funny scene that I do, and I actually idolize my hero, Bernie Mac, the late Bernie Mac, who was phenomenal. And I talk about kids, basically. And in one of my stand-up acts, I talk about how one of the kids one time was running around in their underwear outside. And I come outside and I see this kid naked running around in his underwear, and I'm like, okay, what are we doing here? And they're like, I'm free, I'm wild. And I'm like, you certainly are that. Another thing that I use is my mom, I don't talk about being adopted that often, so when I'm at the house, my friends don't expect to see a white woman coming to the door. So one time I brought my friends over to the house and I said, hey, this is my mom. And she turned around and said, hi. And my friends go, Marty, can I see you for a moment? And I'm like, he's like, Marty, your mom's white. I'm like, yeah. And like, that means your dad's black, right? I was like, no.
Well, Hairspray is a unique movie anyway, because it has it takes place when, in the 50s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's a mix of black and white, white and African Americans in it, and how they relate, and how some people aren't relating too well. But it also is comedy too, right?
Oh, it truly is. And some of the lines that you're going to see, I mean, I think what makes it a comedy the most is how we've progressed so much in society now. And you think, like, one of the lines is, we must steer them in the white direction. I mean, that line cracks me up all the time. I mean, people laugh now, but truly, these are things that people said. So, I mean, I think that it's a really light-hearted musical because you can look back at the past, laugh at some of the racial tension that was going on, but also remember that this truly did happen.
Yeah. Well, we'll try not to forget who you're going to be playing in Hairspray. Who's your character, and how do you play that character?
I'm going to be playing Seaweed J. Stubbs, who is Motormouth's. Who is related to Motormouth. It's Motormouth's son, and the brother of Little Inez. And the way that Seaweed is he's just the cool cat. He really is just the cool character of the school. Nothing really bothers him. Nothing really gets to him. And he just likes to kind of glide through life. And you're going to see me really portray that really well. So he's going to be the lighthearted character that you're going to be looking for in the show.
Right. What's the biggest challenge for you in this role?
The biggest challenge for me in this role is just interacting, remembering to myself that yes, I go to this school with other white kids, but I'm not accepted like them. So I have a lot of scenes with Tracy where there's we're fighting equality and all of this other stuff, but I have to remember that hey, in the back of my mind, people were terrified to go to school. People were, so I think the challenging part is remembering that, yes, it's an upbeat show, it's a great show, but we need to also, remember that this isn't just a laid back, hey, cool environment sort of thing.
Sure. Is there a lot of dancing too? Is that a challenge for you? Is that something you've got to do?
The dancing is quite a challenge for me because that is not my forte. And but Renee Ziegler, who has done the choreography for this, has done a phenomenal job. And she makes me look like I've been dancing for years.
Great. And why should people come and see Hairspray?
People should come and see Hairspray because not only is it, like I said, a great educational show and you're going to get something out of it, but it's upbeat song after song. And this cast continues to just amaze me in the vocal talent and in the dialogue talent and how fast we've gotten the meaning behind Hairspray. So you're not going to be sitting there thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, I want to go to the bathroom. You're going to be like, can you stop the show for a minute because I'm so excited and so involved in it.
Very good. Marty Matthew Novak, thank you very much.
Thank you.